Hey guys, Todd from Juno Bait here with Dylan from GT Ice Cream again.
Hey guys.
So let's talk briefly about rigging of the GT Ice Cream. This doesn't pertain just solely to surf fishing, although a lot of it will. The ice creams come in all the models with the assist style hook.
Yeah.
On the it's Dacron or
yeah, 300 pound.
With the hook down there. And that's a great rig. We were just talking, it's actually similar to some of the other lures where you don't have the lure to be used as leverage, so it allows for the hook to stay in better while you're fighting a fish. But that's not always exactly the way you want to rig it for certain species. So let's just talk about some of the different ways beyond just the pre-rig packaging that it comes.
So as Todd said, it comes with a 300 to 400 pound braid. And this is really, really good. The nice thing about it also is you can actually, once you've hooked a fish, especially for the boat guys, you can just grab the plug and pick, you've got no trebles to worry about. You just pick them up straight up out of the water. But saying that, here in South Florida, we've got some toothy critters. We've got some, some big bluefish that'll chomp through. Eventually they'll wear their way through. A couple of Spanish Max will do the same as well. So there are some alternatives. So what we suggest, guys, is taking your lure and putting a split ring, a swivel, and a split ring. And what that's going to do is going to give you that for those toothy critters. They're not going to be able to wear through it. The same thing, your lure will actually be free. So when the fish is hooked, it definitely helps with spinning and saving your expensive braid as well. But that's definitely the way to go if you're going to target. If you know there's a lot of bluefish there in the winter here in South Florida, you might want to do that. So what we'll do is we'll show you guys how to rig that up right now. So I've done. We'll get a zoom in. So I'm using oversized split rings and swivels, guys. Obviously, with these giant ones, and you're going to be throwing something small for Spanish mackerel, you're not going to put these giant split rings on something. You're going to downsize to the appropriate split ring. And the guys at Juno can show you how to do that and actually do it for you and assist you with that. So what you want to do is you want to get your hook. You can actually use the hook that comes with it.
Yeah, that's how I commonly do that.
Take the braid off, use the hook, and then go ahead and put a split ring onto that hook. Okay. The best way, guys, is with a set of split ring pliers. Okay, so you guys know how to do that. And then after that, put your swivel on. So once your swivel is there, you got that hanging loose. Okay, you're going to pick up your lure, your plug, and you're going to put another split ring and just get it started onto the actual lure itself. All right, I'm right-handed here. So then you're gonna take your swivel, pretty much put it on there. Take your pliers, okay, and then try not to hook yourself. Run it through, and then you're good to go. Okay, so that's the way we sort of rig it when we know we're targeting toothy critters. So you can also go the old school way, like a lot of guys do, and just go straight with a split ring onto a hook. Works very well. But as Todd said, there's a little bit of leverage aspect. So you hook a nice fish, and with the weight of this is a 4 ounce, he might actually wear a hole in his mouth and actually may come off. So bear that in mind. So that's why we suggest this. It's just the lure is a little bit further away from his mouth, and you have less problems. Okay. Then rigging on the front. We get this question all the time. How do you just wait for that airplane? Thanks. How do you tie directly with your fluorocarbon, guys? So what we do is you can put a loop knot, but actually if you're using good braid, which is what you're going to do, braid and then your top shot of fluorocarbon, is when you're casting, this lure is going to have the tendency to spin. Okay. Also in retrieval, even though it's rear weighted and bottom weighted, it's going to swim like this. But if you hit a wave, it might spin. So to save your line and what we call wind knots, what we suggest is actually rigging your lure with a split ring and a swivel on the front. So you're going to tie your main line, your fluorocarbon, onto the swivel end, and then you're going to have your split ring. The cool thing about this, interchangeable. So if you want to change it according to conditions, easy way of doing it, guys, just literally hold it like this, get the eye of the front of your hook. You don't actually have to use your pliers. You can actually just punch it right in like that and just work it in. Just like that. And there you go. There you got an interchangeable lure. Conditions are getting rough, the wind's picking it up, change it out. I want to get switch to a cone, pop that off and go ahead and put your cone on, or your other favorite lure as well. So that's great. Another thing this is going to do is going to give you a good inch and a bit for your bluefish. So if you are fishing a smaller lure like this and you got 8-pound blue that's going to come up and engulf the whole thing, he's not going to have that bite. You'll just have that extra 8 inch and a bit before he can nick your line. So actually be safe.
So it keeps you from having to use wire. You can use fluorocarbon, heavy mono.
Correct.
And that'll help keep the action in the lure in there as well.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So so that's our range. Guys, the lures come in 3/4 ounce. Okay, they start up, then we go to a 1 ounce, 1.5, or 1.5, a 2 ounce, and then a 3 and a 4, and then the mommy of all ones. And this is for your big offshore guides, your GTs, and your big tuna in Oman and New Caledonia and stuff like that, and Great Barrier Reef. This is a 5 ounce, so we have quite a variety to choose from.
That's a big one.
That's a beast, yeah.
That one would throw a long way with the right rod there.
You need the right tackle to throw that guy as well. So.
GT ice cream's available in shop at Juno Bait, soon to be online at junobait.com, and then you can also get them at GTicecream.com
GTicecream.com and on Amazon as well.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys.